At Oak Island, Rick Lagena made a terrifying discovery. Rick Lagena made a horrifying discovery at Oak Island during the final excavation of the year, which strongly suggests that gold had been concealed in the money pit all along. They were focused on the excavation taking place in the B4C shaft in the money pit region and eagerly awaited significant advancements that could bring them closer to the elusive treasure chamber. The B4C shaft, located just 5 feet to the north of Borehole C, is steadily accumulating depth and is projected to reach approximately 90 feet. Recently, the crew discovered intriguing clues in the C1 cluster that indicate the presence of 15th century wooden tunnels. They also discovered significant quantities of silver and gold, which sparked rumors about the former location of the money pit, or the possible existence of a passage leading to a chamber containing valuables. Concerns have been raised as to how 15th century people were able to construct timber tunnels in light of these discoveries. Why was it constructed to begin with? What was the reasoning behind this? These made many individuals inquisitive, and at Oak Island, Rick Lagena made a terrifying discovery. The discovery of a conduit at the 90-foot level is believed to be an important indicator that they are getting closer to the original money pit. The crew eagerly anticipates each new discovery in the hope that it will lead to the finding of previously unknown treasures. The discovery of gold in the water lends credibility to their theory that the money pit was the source of the wealth. As they continue their excavation, they discover numerous fractured pieces of wood, but one object in particular piques their interest. It is a substantial iron fastener. Based on the primitive craftsmanship of the object, experts estimate that it dates back to the 1800s or even earlier. It is intriguing to note that it was written prior to the discovery of the money pit, suggesting that artifacts from a period prior to the money pit's discovery exist. A handcrafted spike is one of their discoveries, and it takes center stage among their other treasures. After recognizing the significance of each report, the team has reached the conclusion that further investigation of the spike is required. It is a valuable artifact that could provide insights into the history of Oak Island due to its weathered appearance, use of hand-forged raw iron, and evidence of aging. At approximately 130 feet down in the B4C shaft, the crew encounters a formidable obstacle in the form of bedrock. This poses them with a substantial challenge. Due to time constraints, additional excavations near the money pit will not be feasible this year due to an unanticipated difficulty. The fact that significant amounts of gold and silver have been discovered buried in the earth serves as a tremendous incentive for the team to continue searching for the elusive treasure. Each pit they excavate and find they make contributes valuable information, which keeps their spirits high and resolve unwavering. Later at the research center, key figures such as Marty Lagina, Craig Tester, Gary Drayton, and blacksmithing expert Carmen Legg gathered to discuss the iron spike discovered at a depth of more than 30 feet in the B4C shaft. Carmen's knowledge, experience, and meticulous analysis of the spike have the potential to provide crucial insights into the object's historical context and significance. A rock drill, an ancient instrument used for penetrating rocks and pulverizing enormous masses, is yet another extraordinary discovery from the money pit. This rock auger, which is believed to be quite old, bears striking resemblances to those employed during the medieval period. Its discovery raises intriguing concerns regarding the money pit's past and the potential wealth it has been concealing all this time. The group is contemplating whether this relic provides additional evidence that they are near to locating the legendary treasure they are seeking. The significance of the rock drill is becoming clearer, which raises the possibility of a connection to the earliest stages of the money pit's creation. The prospect of discovering undiscovered rooms or hidden locations becomes more enticing, encouraging the crew to continue their diligent search. The crew members cannot help but reflect on the recent astounding discoveries made on Oak Island. They have discovered an ancient stone path, as well as a stone-covered region in the marsh. These findings prompt the question, who, if anyone, is to blame for the Oak Island mystery? Is it possible that they are coming closer to identifying the individuals responsible for this? And what mysteries lie concealed beneath the depths of the fabled money pit? The Lagena brothers are grateful for the continued support and dedication of their dedicated team and audience as they continue their relentless pursuit of answers. The assurance with which they proclaim their unshakable belief in the actual presence of gold on Oak Island reflects their own self-assurance. On Oak Island, however, these horrifying discoveries are only the proverbial tip of the iceberg in terms of what has been discovered there. On the island, which is situated in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Nova Scotia, a group of younger males once conducted an excavation. They had no idea that their ostensibly innocuous behavior would quickly turn into a scene from a horror film. As they excavated deeper, they discovered man-made stones and wooden boards, which gave them the impression that they were on the verge of a significant discovery. This heightened their anticipation that they were about to make an extraordinary discovery. We ponder what they will discover next on this mysterious island as the tension mounts. Their anticipation of discovering the long-lost treasure from the days of piracy caused their excitement to soar. They were unaware that what awaited them would be even more extraordinary than their wildest fantasies could have envisioned. As the young men delved deeper, they uncovered more boards concealing a sinister secret. Even though they labored diligently, their hand-digging efforts ceased at a depth of 20 feet. Nonetheless, this was not the conclusion of the horrifying discovery. When other individuals took over the excavation, they made even more astonishing discoveries. They encountered bizarre objects and additional platforms every 10 feet. At a depth of 90 feet, they would encounter the dreadful terror that awaited them. A mysteriously engraved stone was one of their discoveries. Conversely, the most horrifying revelation was yet to come. They were unaware that the pit they were investigating contained mines and led to a secret passage to the ocean. The question that haunted everyone was why someone would construct such a dangerous snare, designed to lure unwary individuals to their watery deaths. The implications of this discovery were unsettling to contemplate. Could it have been the work of a psychopath who attempted murder, or does it have something to do with the island's rumored infamous curse? As the search for answers on Oak Island intensified, a palpable sense of dread and disquiet spread throughout the community. Despite terrifying encounters encountered along the way, the Oak Island team continued their quest for the elusive treasure with unwavering determination. When they were excavating in the region known as the Money Pit, they made the astounding discovery of significant silver and gold evidence at a depth of 90 feet. This discovery sparked speculation that they had discovered the approximate in 1796, prompting him to initiate his own search for wealth on the island. They and their associates spent approximately 10 years excavating the pit, but none of their efforts bore fruit. In the end, the Onslow Company was the one to assume responsibility for excavating the money grave, but they too were disappointed. Discovering only a stone instrument containing writing, it took over a century to translate the inscription on the stone tablet, which is believed to read, 40 feet below, 2 million pounds are buried. Others relied on conjecture, such as Marie Antoinette hiding her wealth prior to her execution, or William Shakespeare hiding his fortune and unpublished works, while others used this as evidence to infer that there could be treasure on the island. Despite this, these hypotheses have not been confirmed because no treasure has been found. Since the beginning of excavation on the island, individuals such as the Lagina brothers have been responsible for the discovery of hundreds, if not thousands, of artifacts. The Laginas made a remarkable discovery when they unearthed the bones of two distinct individuals. The fact that one set of bones belonged to a person of Middle Eastern ancestry and the other to a person of European ancestry added another layer of enigma to the island's history. The remains were discovered on opposing sides of the island. The discovery of bones belonging to individuals of Middle Eastern and European descent led to the conclusion that these men may have been members of the Knights Templar. Gary Drayton, an additional member of the Lagena team known as the Metal-Finding Ninja, discovered a medieval-era cross and a stone with Greek letters. After analyzing the relics, Zena Halpern argued that they may be associated with Tannin, the Phoenician deity of fertility. These discoveries appeared to support the hypothesis that the Knights Templar had visited the island. However, after analyzing the artifacts, Zena Halpern hypothesized that they were associated with Tannin. When the cross's lead covering was removed, it was discovered to be made of gold, leading some to presume it was used to smuggle gold. In addition, some individuals believed the cross may have been used to transport gold. The Lagena brothers believed that their discoveries were more important than those of their contemporaries. Are you currently appreciating this video? Be careful to subscribe and enable post notifications to be notified immediately when a new post is published. In spite of this, they remained enthusiastic about continuing their search for treasure on Oak Island, which was fueled in part by their desire to uncover the island's mysteries as they proceeded. They made additional discoveries, including the discovery of various types of stone tablets in the money pit. Initially, the tablets were considered to be nothing more than ordinary artifacts, but after further investigation, it became apparent that they could represent evidence of Viking occupation of the island. Oak Island exploration has been a phenomenal experience for the Lagena brothers. Through their partnership with the television network, they were able to achieve financial success despite not discovering any genuine treasures. As a consequence of the show, they now own 50% of the island and have become billionaires. They remain committed to their work in the hopes that one day, with a little luck, they will find the treasure chests buried somewhere beneath Oak Island. Researchers on the team have just discovered something no one was meant to see. Click the following video to find out. Prepared to delve even deeper, prepared to confront the mysteries that awaited them. Each step drew them closer to uncovering the centuries-old secrets that had been concealed. Their determination was fueled by their unwavering pursuit of the treasure, which had captivated the minds of innumerable explorers before them. The group developed a novel strategy based on their previous findings. They decided to concentrate their efforts on investigating the mysterious, stone-paved area in the swamp because they believed it would provide important clues as to the location of the treasure. Using advanced ground-penetrating radar technology, they scanned the surface of the swamp, revealing anomalies that may indicate the presence of concealed chambers or tunnels. The ground-penetrating radar surveys uncovered a remarkable discovery: a network of interconnected tunnels beneath the swamp. The crew realized that these tunnels may hold the key to unlocking Oak Island's final secrets. The crew was filled with anticipation as they prepared to investigate these underground passages, knowing that they were on the verge of a significant discovery. With their specialized equipment and protective clothing, the team entered the recently unearthed tunnels with courage. The ambiance inside was damp and unsettling, which amplified their feelings of excitement and danger. As they progressed deeper into the complex labyrinth, they discovered shards of tools, signs of human habitation, and cryptic symbols etched into the tunnel walls. Each step brought them closer to the long-awaited revelation. After years of arduous searching, the team uncovered a secret chamber concealed deep within the tunnels. As they cautiously opened the chamber door, they were dumbfounded by what they saw. They stood there in awe as they encountered the ultimate prize they had tirelessly sought. The treasure that had evaded them for what seemed like an eternity suddenly materialized before their eyes. It was an awe-inspiring sight. A collection of dazzling jewels, each glistening in its own brilliant hue. Alongside them were antiquities that told tales of long-vanished civilizations. The containers were brimming with unfathomable riches, including gold and silver that glistened with unrivaled opulence. After years of effort, the Oak Island curse was ultimately resolved. Their perseverance and diligence paid off as they uncovered secrets that had been concealed for centuries. In that moment of victory, they felt a mixture of elation and relief, knowing that their unyielding pursuit had led to the discovery of a lifetime. Click the subscribe button if the video has piqued your interest thus far. The discovery of the treasure on Oak Island was not only a triumph for the Lagena brothers and their team, but also a demonstration of human tenacity and the enduring appeal of adventure. The treasure would provide invaluable historical insights, inspire new discoveries, and captivate the world with tales of intrigue and mystery. If you want to see more hidden treasures, view the video. Scientists announce something terrifying is happening at Oak Island.